Hey y'all, this is Moni.
And this is Kat.
Hey Kat. And this is the Fake Ass Book Club. Wait, can we both say it or no?
So you guys, welcome back to the Fab Podcast. This is your girl Moni.
And this is Kat.
What's up, Kat?
Oh my goodness, everything.
I know.
Everything's up.
It's all up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Where are we today, friends?
Today we are at the Unstoppable event hosted by Create, Connect, Collab with Starla and Lativa, and we ran into one of our faves.
We sure did.
And couldn't wait to get her on the mic.
Yay!
And she's here now.
She's
Welcome,
here
guest.
now. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
Hey,
Thank you
love.
for having me.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for being
sitting
here.
down with us. You could be doing anything, so we appreciate you. Do you mind introducing yourself to our listeners?
Absolutely not. Hey, you guys, what's going on? It's your girl, the Polished Lady. I am your favorite yellow media specialist. I interview Black entrepreneurs and positively promote their stories by telling you guys about their brands. And then I also am an influencer and host. And I just love y'all. I love y'all.
And we love you back.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
And you're also an excellent mom.
Oh,
Can I
thank
say
you.
that? Can I give you that compliment?
Thank you.
And I mean, man, you do good work.
Yes.
From one mother to
welcome.
another. I appreciate you.
Thank you. It's hard work, and
It-
you
it
never,
ain't no
no
joke.
one, and it's probably what you do the best, and no one ever tells you how good you are at it.
Thank you.
And it's probably what you do the most.
Aw.
Behind the scenes, I will never know. Because I just started posting like more content with me and him on the internet, and people like, you got a kid? Because you're everywhere. Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have a community.
That's right.
I love that. That's part of being unstoppable, which is actually a really great segue into our show today. So you guys, we have a very special episode today exploring unstoppable narratives, where we're going to merge our book and media and arts review podcast with being unstoppable and resilient and business owners and a lot of boss ladies today. So I'm really excited to tap into that unstoppable spirit. So I think before we kind of start talking, we should dedicate the episode. That's usually how we do this. So guys, hands over your hearts if you may. I would like to dedicate this episode first and foremost to all of our patrons. You guys are the best. Your continued support means so much to us. Thank you so much. I also want to dedicate this to, I'm going to dedicate this to Byron because he came out to help us today. He didn't have to be here. He could be anywhere on a Saturday. But he's here helping us out with some video footage, so thank you very much for that. And then also to our hosts, Starla and Lativa, thank you so much for letting us be a part of this wonderful conversation. So thank you for that. What about you, friends?
Yes, and that heavy. I also want to dedicate this to all of those lovely people, and also to just everybody here in Indianapolis, like this podcasting community, like really the whole media community, has been so embracing. It's been so positive, and it makes me really happy to be able to do stuff like this and get to network and meet more, because I feel like that fuels me to keep going and be unstoppable.
I love that. Would you like to add something to our dedication? You don't have to.
Absolutely. No. I definitely would love to dedicate to the Polished People Tribe. You guys are watching my videos. You are supporting me from home. And I couldn't do what I do without your support, your love, your shares, your encouragement, because I need it too. As much as I give that light, I need it too. I need it right back.
I love that.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, so dedication over. That's
Dedication
dope. I love
over.
that so much. And so yeah, we kind of wanted to explore. We do talk about books and stuff like that. I kind of want to, before we like dig into it, I just wanted to say I want to take time to acknowledge the fashion that's happening here real quick. Just real quick. Because. Well, let's start with our guest, okay? Because your signature color is yellow. Everywhere you go.
Shout out to the branding.
Shout out to the branding, because
see
the
the
branding
mic?
is strong.
Yes.
I'm not mad. I saw that.
I know that
I
you
respect
take it off
it.
your mic and put it on ours. I was like, now that's a commitment
Genius.
to branding that I can respect.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Tell me about, what are you wearing anyway?
Oh,
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So first we got my girl, Key Creates. I'm a brand ambassador for her. Go check that website out. Use the Polished Lady code for 20% off your orders. Y'all been asking me about the earrings. Now I'm giving y'all the exclusive deal.
Let's go.
And now I have Stitches by Cynthia, and she made the sleeves. She made these are thigh high.
Those are so cute.
Thigh high.
I'm into
Okay,
it.
and she told me they got the stretch, and
Let's
I believed her. They
go.
really do. And she made these for me. The hat, I got a ruffle hat, yellow one coming soon. Don't worry.
I like it.
And
very,
I like
very
how
nice.
it's a way to stay warm and fabulous. Because it can be challenging as it starts getting colder. Because the impulse is just to put on a sweatshirt.
Really, for real.
For real.
That's usually what I do.
Same.
All right, so let's get into your outfit, friends. I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this.
Thank you. This is actually part of my favorite look from last year. This got a Fab Award. This is a Fab Award winning the top part of the outfit.
I'm trying to
and then because it had a matching skirt. So I deconstructed it. It was I wore it like for the Christmas episode when we did Holidays on Ice.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and then the dress is just, I don't even remember when or where I got this dress.
It looks like one piece. I was, because are you trying to find where the jacket stops
so
and the dress? Right, it's like, let me scan you. Friends!
No.
Oh my God.
No,
Oh my God.
Yeah. This is two pieces. And
adorable.
so yes.
Oh my gosh. And so I picked
And I'm warm.
You look warm. You
Thank
look great.
you.
You look hot, actually, is what it is. It's giving hot.
I
It's
see what you
sizzling.
did there.
You on
Damn.
No, but I picked my outfit because I saw yours. She made this because she's a visual artist. She made this whole, like, what would you call it? A spread?
It was a mood board. I was basically
was
just
so
giving
cute.
all my looks. We had to do so much this weekend
like
that
should
I
pop
had
up.
to coordinate my looks. I'll throw it up now. There it is. I had to coordinate my looks because we had so much to do this weekend. So I had to plan my outfits out before. I couldn't wait because I would have been super late. You know how it is.
It'd be like
so I kind of made like paper dolls of myself and like laid all my looks out with the coats and then set it to Moni so that she could, know what I was going to look like.
I was like,
and then, I thought it would
loved
be,
it.
I'm a visual communicator.
It was, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, I was just gonna send you a blurry picture of me like in the mirror with like the toothpaste and shit on the thing. Like, okay, there you go. But it was all artful and cute. She obviously looked like a Barbie, so my outfit is largely inspired by hers because I was like, well, I'm gonna do black and white because actually black is my favorite. Like, I mean, my mom says it's boring, but I like to look at, like, it's classic. You can't go wrong. Everybody looks classy and good in black.
Yes.
Like, it looks expensive without even trying. So I like
just
that.
make sure you get that lint brush.
The lint brush has
Break
to
out
happen.
that lint brush.
And listen, as I'm saying that, who knows? It's probably lint on
No,
my hat
I
now.
checked it.
Is
You're
not?
good.
No,
Okay.
you look good.
I have no idea. Thank you.
I told you off
Got the
camera
shades
that
and
you
stuff.
look like
Thank
Faith
you.
Evans, but
Ooh,
you
yes.
faithfully.
I was going for, everything is Naomi Campbell always. So I
as
was
it should be.
feeling like Naomi Campbell in 1998.
It looks good though. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And it makes me think about the book that we just reviewed. We just got through reviewing The Chiffon Trenches by Andre Leon Talley. For those of you who don't know who he is, he's a fashion god, an icon. And he was really inspired by like French fashion and all that. So I was like, I'm coming through with the beret. Because it was a whole thing.
You know what? And it is very Karl Lagerfeld.
Thank
He
you.
didn't go anywhere without them
into
glasses.
it. Listen, it does a lot of the heavy
And
lifting.
that was,
Let's be for real.
and we were, go to the Patreon if you wanted to hear our pimping conversation.
Oh,
But that's
God. Yeah,
you
we
know what I'm
missed
saying?
that.
Like having a look is a big part of pimping.
It is. I think I could probably pimp somebody with this look right
You
here.
think so? What do
I
you
think
think
I
he
might
look?
be able to do it.
You can do it.
I could do it. I could think I
and
can
you know
do it.
what else is the last time we had a conversation? Our talk was about Emily in Paris, and you just said French, and you see the connection.
Listen,
baby.
I like
We
how
are
the through
aligned.
line.
We
I
are
love it.
aligned.
And see, and this is why you do what you do, because you know how to weave the stories together and make it make sense. Yes.
I love it a lot.
And you really put me on Emily in Paris, because now I'm all cut up. I've been watching the new seasons and everything. And you talk about a fashion show. But did you know, like,
didn't
the
see it,
same guy,
still.
was it Daryl Star? It's one of the producers, the same guy who produced Sex and the City. Darren Star, maybe, I'm not sure, but it's something. There's some kind of crossover there, because I was like, this is it's giving Carrie.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it a lot. So, okay. So in the vein of Unstoppable, I just wanted to ask you, like, you just mentioned that, you're an influencer, you're out and about, you're always meeting people, like you're literally everywhere. I see you all the time. And so like balancing having a child and working and building your business, like how do you stay unstoppable in that vein? Because I feel like there could be some challenges. So tell me how you balance all of that.
Okay, so definitely one is writing down your schedule, looking at it. I'm a visual communicator to myself because I'm a team of one right now, but I won't say that you guys in the community don't help me. But I will say, like, I'm the camera woman, I'm the interviewer, I'm the editor, and the marketer when it comes to my business, and the direct person to contact when we're sending emails. So just writing down like what I have to do and prioritizing which ones are of importance and need to get handled first.
What calendar do you use?
Great question. Right now, if anybody want to give me a Christmas gift or a New Year's gift, y'all can definitely get 2024 planning calendar.
Okay, so Polished Lady, I got a question for you. This is more fun, and I'm trying to reel this one in over here because she wanted to talk about comic books somehow. So I want
comic book, because you said you wanted. It was like, well, we were going to talk about a book, and a comic book is very short. Because we could have read the Marvels, because that came out this weekend, like one of the Marvels comic books. Or something with Miss Marvel. Everybody wants to poop, but once again, these things are making billions of dollars.
They are
off of comic books. There's
are.
very good stories in comic books.
Okay, I'll give you
You're trying
that.
to drag me, and I'm
I am
fighting
a little
back
bit.
and being unstoppable.
Well, everyone
because
sees
it used
that.
to be
It's
really
the spirit.
popular to like drag the comic book nerds, but it's like, oh, the comic book nerds were actually, it's for people who like words and pictures.
And she likes both. But so not necessarily comic books, but like if you could pick a superpower that made like an unstoppable superpower that you could use, what would it be?
The ability to know what to say. when like
Pimping.
Wow.
I am
Silky pimping.
I'm an empath. So I feel you when you tell me your stories, but I want to know, because I also want to problem solve, but sometimes I just sit there and quiet, and then the other person's like, hello, did you hear me? What are you going to say? But it's just like, I don't want to bullshit you, and I don't want to give you nothing fake. I want to give you the words that you need to hear, but also lead you to progression in whatever situation that you're going through.
So telepathy? Because that's
With
a mutant
words.
power.
It's like a chat GPT. Yeah,
But you have to know because that was
GPT.
the thing too. I was gonna say, because Moni, what was yours?
So if I had a superpower, mine would be like, I was thinking like just infectious positivity. You know what I'm saying? Like the ability to reframe things in a positive way, and skewed toward like humor too, though, laughing. Because I think what makes me unstoppable most of the time is laughing at myself, because I'm ridiculous. It's, you know what I mean? And like, I think especially when you have goals and stuff, you're gonna fail, you're gonna do stuff wrong, you're gonna embarrass yourself. And you're just not always gonna do it perfect. And I think if you can keep that like humor and be like, ooh, and give yourself grace in that way, I feel like if I could extend that to everybody, it would be easy. Well, not easier, but it helps you get through the tough parts. It helps you get through, you know, those kinds of things. So that would be kind of my superpower.
I love that.
Yeah.
And see, and that was interesting because when we had talked about that before, that's a type of telekinesis. Like, it's still going into the idea of like.
Wait, go back, because telekinesis. Wait, I thought that.
Or
is that not moving stuff?
I'm sorry,
I thought telekinesis was moving objects.
You're right.
Okay.
That's the moving stuff with your mind.
Okay.
Telepathy is when you're able to go into someone else's mind.
Laugh. No, I mean, I guess I didn't picture it being like that, but scientifically, that's what it would take.
That's what it would take.
Oh.
And that's the thing, like, and the same thing too, to know the right thing to say. Like, you would have to know what that person would need to hear. So that's a type of mind reading, basically, is like how we think of it, kind of a little bit. My power, I mean, quite honestly, like if I wanted to help people, because sometimes you can have healing powers, like that you can use on other people though, not just yourself. Because like with Wolverine, he can kill himself, but then sometimes like they could take Wolverine's blood and use it to help other people because his, you know, his healing powers and stuff like that. But if I'm being honest, I'd teleport just so I don't have to drive anymore.
Well, so in terms of like using it to help like inspire people to be unstoppable,
to
in the vein
inspire
of
people to be unstoppable, then healing.
Healing,
yeah, because I think a lot of people are hurt either emotionally or physically, and that stops you from doing a lot of stuff. So that would be
think
my
about that.
Yeah, I'd heal.
She blew my mind with that. She would heal the souls of the people.
And their
honestly,
bodies.
You do that one first, and then I'll come in with mine, and then I'll bring Keela in.
There we go. Everybody's better.
I think we got this. I think we can basically save the world. This is awesome. I like it.
Nothing can be stopped.
I like it. And so I wanted to ask you one final question. What do you think are the top 3 things that keep you personally unstoppable in your pursuit to accomplish your goals?
Okay. Yeah. First off is believing in me, like the belief that this is what I want to do, this is what I'm sticking to, and I believe strongly in my community enough, because my business wouldn't even thrive if there wasn't positive Black entrepreneurs or brands out there. I wouldn't even have a story to tell if it wasn't for the community. So I first believed that, and then I had to show others their light. Then the second thing I would say is just talking. Talking is something that was hard for me. I did speech therapy back in elementary school, and then I would always hear my family members say, "Think before you speak." And I don't think that I wasn't educated. I don't think that I wasn't intelligent enough when they used to say that to me. I thought it was, I'm so far ahead in my words, because my grandma always said, you were born before and you've been here. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what I'm trying to say to you, you don't get it right now in this present moment, but you'll reflect back and be able to see like, oh, she had the vision all along, which is what a lot of people like about my story. And then the third thing is like, showing up as me is the best mother that I can be to my son. And a passion that makes me smile. It gives me goosebumps. It freaks me out at times, right? But but it's something that I wouldn't trade for the world.
Absolutely, I love it. So even though it scares you, why do you keep pushing? What makes, I mean, like that unstoppable spirit, what is it about? What's scaring you and then like also keeping you there at the same time?
Oh yeah. So 6 months ago, I stepped into my full-time entrepreneurial journey.
Ooh, congratulations.
Thank you. I really wanted to work for somebody else. I've tried my hardest might to work with others. Collaboration is still key, but knowing it's when you're growing, you're elevating, and you just can't stay in the same spaces. So you have to let go of that. But the scary part, I will tell you guys, I haven't even got to talk to anybody about it, is when I went to Revolt World in Atlanta. That was P. Diddy's summit. It was 3 days, and it was just me in the media room that I know. And there's 30 other media platforms like the Baller Alert, Hello Beautiful, Big Facts
the
Podcast. Names. Yes. The industry standard, right? And then I would introduce myself like, hey, I'm the Polished Lady. They like, who you represent? The Polished Lady. And they like, where you from? Indianapolis. Indianapolis got media? Oh, baby, do we? Let me show you. So that's the scary part, is that these people have bigger followings than me, and they're from all around the world, and they have a backing. But going after something that nobody's done prior to you, and you're the main character,
wow,
is scary but inspiring at the same time, because I was in the room with Joey Badass. I got to interview him, Queen Naja. I just got to interview 19 Keys and Lala Milan. So a shout out to her. She's pregnant, by the way.
Nice.
Congrats.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, congratulations. Yes. That's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? And I think when you get those opportunities, it keeps you going too, because it kind of indicates like, okay, I think I'm headed in the right direction. So I hope you continue to stay inspired, continue to stay unstoppable and spreading your message, and also just continue to support Black businesses, because like you said, that's what I'm learning. There's so many dope Black entrepreneurs, especially in our space, that we have access to. So
and yes, Indianapolis does have media.
Yes, that's and Black people, in case y'all didn't know. Shit, we here.
More than corn.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I just wanted to officially thank you again for being a guest with us today. Also, just shout yourself out one more time for the people, if you don't mind.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, The Polished Lady. Thank you so much for tapping in with me and the Fab Podcast. I am your media specialist. I am your influencer and host, and I just appreciate y'all for rocking with me.
Guys, we have a fabulous guest today. She has a couple of minutes for us, so I just wanted to give her a chance to officially shout herself out today. So if you don't mind.
Yes, again, I am Aubriana Williams. I am the founder and co-creator of HPH Professional. We have healthy hair care products. I'm also a local hair care stylist in the city, and you can follow me at Hello Beautiful Hair _. Yeah, I'm here.
I love it. Let me ask you a quick question while I've got you. So the theme of this event today is Unstoppable Legacies, building unstoppable legacies. As a working mom, as an entrepreneur, as a wife, and a marketer, and an editor, all of it. How do you balance all of that? Like, how do you do it?
I don't have any balance, baby. Okay, like.
I love you're saying this. People need to hear this.
The girls on the internet pages love to tell me that you make it look so easy and this and that and how do you do all this? I am operating off of my faith and my God and my my partner, my husband. That's my backbone. Like I literally am all different directions doing all the different things, but I know I have a legacy. This is what I'm working towards. This is my legacy, something that I'm leaving behind for my children. And so that's why I kind of stepped into doing the products, because I said, I'm doing all this. I'm working myself to the bone. My hands are my hands. I can't pass these hands on. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So I have to leave something behind. So I know that, yes, it's hard work now, and yes, I'm doing all the things now, but I know my goal is here, and I'm gonna reach my goal with this hard work.
Absolutely. It's gonna sound good. You're bumping the mic.
Absolutely. It's okay. It's okay, babe.
It's all right.
No, you're good.
We like the energy.
This is good. We be doing this.
I just want to make sure we hear you.
Listen, because you're passionate.
Yeah, I just feel like, a lot of people, like they were speaking in there about the burnout, and I'm like,
Amen.
I haven't experienced necessarily burnout because I literally have a goal to reach. I'm gonna reach that goal, and I'm gonna get there. The hard work and all this pressing forward, I'm gonna get there. And then when I get there, I can chill.
I love that. I love that, because that was gonna be my follow-up question. Like, do you think it's important to believe in what you're doing? Like, don't you think that's
the passion behind what? Like I said, this is my legacy. I know exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's what's pushing me forward. So, like, if you don't have a passion behind something, or you don't have some kind of goal set in mind, like, why am I doing all this work? Why am I, here right now?
Absolutely.
Then yeah, you probably will, fall, or you might fail because you're just not fully investing yourself.
Absolutely.
And whether you're taking an L, like for instance, me doing hair, I'm a stylist. I hook up Monica, what I'm saying?
She be hooking me up. Between my girls, they take care of me.
But yeah, so I had to step back from doing as many people as I could. That's the kind of culture of doing hair. You do, whoever's gonna come, you're gonna do them. You're gonna be doing and doing and doing. But it's like I had to close. My book's been closed for years. Because I had to take a step back and say, okay, if I want to give all of myself to this product line and actually be able to be successful, I have to rethink what I'm doing.
Absolutely. So I'm hearing intention.
Period.
And I'm hearing that you're doing it for the likes.
Likes?
I'm just playing. I just wanted to get that reaction. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, but absolutely, because you can't be. My point is, you can't be doing it for the likes. I think if you're out here trying to just be seen, you are. It's not worth it. All this is not worth it. Not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy to stop.
So hard
it's so much work
to be fake on the internet. It's so hard. Like,
and it's weird.
You're gonna get my authentic self, and you're going to be able to say, I see where she is going somewhere. I want to see where she's going. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For likes.
I love it.
Likes, number one, don't pay the bills.
No, they don't.
Number two, I don't really care who I like because I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Amen to that.
Now, it's just how you think of things too. You know what I mean? If you're on social media for social media, then you care about the likes. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I kind of think of it differently. It's kind of like a job for me, as you know. You know what I mean?
It's
I have
a job.
to show up for a whole different reason. So I just have a different, outlook on it.
Yes. Well, I love it. I appreciate you, Kat. Did you have any follow-up questions?
I'm saying, where are you going after this?
Where am I going through? Like, to right now? So I'm actually headed towards my Black Friday shoot. Okay, we have some special things coming. I'm super excited because we're going to be releasing a limited edition product line for you guys coming up for Black Friday. So I'm super excited for all the things. We're going to be all over your social media platforms, and you guys better be liking, okay? Because I'm doing this for the likes. Okay?
Tell me one more time who you are.
I am Abriana Williams, the founder of HBH Professional and local hair care stylist.
All right, excellent. Let them know one more time where they can find you. If you guys need those great products, the hair, all this, she's got everything you need.
I have everything you need at hbhpro.com, as well as HBH Professional on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. You can follow me personally to see more of my personal journey as being an entrepreneur, a mother, a wife, all the things at at Hello Beautiful Hair _.
So you guys, welcome back to the show. We have another fabulous guest here with us on the Fab Podcast. So I wanted to give you a chance to introduce yourself to our listeners.
Okay, my name is Jessica Bellamy. I go by Ray Bellamy on the internet. As I said earlier, I do a lot, usually the most.
Okay.
I am a COO of a marketing agency called SOM Communications based out of Maryland. I'm also the co-owner of Indie Creator Society, which is another local group in Indianapolis that I help run, and then also a member of Create Connect Lab.
I love this. Really glad to have the opportunity to be here as part of this event. And so if you're not familiar, our podcast is, we review books, media, the arts, and we're kind of talking about, like, today, this whole event is wrapped around being unstoppable, right? So we wanted to kind of ask people questions about what keeps them inspired and unstoppable. And in terms of, like, so we were talking about a book that we just read, which was I don't know if you're familiar with Andre Leon Talley.
I am.
He inspired our look. Like this is
I
totally.
see that.
You got to be
You can
dressed.
be whatever you want as long as you dress for
But
it.
you have to be dressed. You got to look the part.
It'll get you through the door most of the
will.
time. So, but what keeps you what gets you through the other part of the way of being unstoppable? So we made it in our cute outfit, but once we're there, like how do you stay in the room?
So my mother, even just down to the look, she always has a look.
On
like
point.
she doesn't own sweatpants. I said you just never know when you need to have your look together. And if I'm already together, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Karl Lagerfeld said,
I like it.
sweatpants are a sign of surrender.
Well,
And
my
some-
mother probably
So she never gave up. Yeah.
She would probably agree with that.
Yeah.
She would probably
Wow.
agree with that. And so her thing is always, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
I love that.
And you should, at no point should you ever be looking like an unmade bed. You should look like you give a damn, essentially. So, that comes with just even if you look good, you feel good. But once you get that part taken care of, you get in the room, it's not so much who's going to let you, it's really who's going to stop you.
Ooh.
At this point. And I think sometimes we, especially as Black women, we kind of get in our own heads and we think of everything that can go wrong more than we do everything that can go right. And so I think when you get in the mindset of, okay, if you fail, okay, you can fail forward, and then you can try it again. There's nothing that says you can't. Okay, I failed at this, so what? And in order to be good at something, you have to kind of be bad at something. We don't get better by not doing. I used to tell my children that you suck at a skill. The only way you get better is by doing it until you're good at it. And
I tell my kids that too.
whatever that thing is, you do it until you're better, and your better is your best. And if that's not, if we find out we don't have the range for that, there's always something else.
Absolutely. I love that. Kat, do you have any questions? Because she wants to drag people into comic book conversations, so that's why I was seeing if she was gonna.
Well, because usually what we do on our show, for people who don't know, we usually review a book, and I wanted to make sure we reviewed at least the same amount of books we reviewed last year.
We
it looks
have
like
not.
we're on trend to have fewer books read.
We're
so
not gonna make
I suggested
it.
a comic book because technically that's a book. And for me, I feel like comic books are hot right now. The Marvels came out this weekend.
They
My
are.
sons are into like anime. They
Real
love
hard.
the really good. Now I'm showing my age because when you say graphic novel to me, that means something way different.
Sure, that
than
got
what
two
it means
meanings.
today. So
Graphic
when they
is a
say graphic
a
novel, they are
homophone.
thinking cartoons, kid friendly, appropriate.
Yes, you're thinking
At this big
Zane.
age, I'm like,
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
Going on? That's cool. But
Yeah.
they love the comic books, the graphic novel, anime, and it's not like just a picture book. It's actually real deep story,
Going in
character
there.
development,
And lore.
and they're into it. And they're really
Yes.
into it. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, well, we didn't read anything. We showed up
We
fake
did.
today but unstoppable. We showed up.
That part. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it doesn't
Well,
even
that
matter.
was why we named it the Fake Ass Book Club, so that we could show up even if we were fake, like, and didn't read the book. Like,
In
we
real
still
life.
wanted to be
Right.
consistent and make sure we had,
At
could
least
show
you're
up
consistent
anyway.
in something.
Exactly. So showing up consistently, but I like to tell people we had 52 episodes last year and we read 28 books.
Yeah, we did.
So thank you.
That's more than a lot of people.
Thank
Most
you.
people just
Thank
read
you.
tweets. So I mean, I feel like
Say that
you
again.
can get at least a couple books in. You can, 28 books is a lot. So
Listen.
I feel like
Wow.
you can get
That's
28
going-
books in. You are doing good.
That's going on the byline. Most people just read tweets.
Most
Listen.
people-
Wow.
That's what
That
we pay
is-
for it, like more, but people don't even get that. far.
Wow.
No,
I
that
feel
was
like
classic.
That 28 is good.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you,
We'll
thank
do
you.
better next year.
But in the vein of sort of comic books and superheroes, if you could have a superpower that helped you, it was an unstoppable power, but it also inspired people. What do you think yours would be?
Oh, man.
I know, right? The hard-hitting questions here.
See, in my head, I'm thinking of the selfish things. But
Okay.
because I got to
You can give me both. I'll take both. I mean,
I think I would really want to be able to just like snap my fingers and be somewhere else.
Jessica,
Anyway.
I'm liking you more and more. You weren't here
Teleporting is
earlier, but you're
good.
giving my
I just want
answer.
to be, most people say I want to read people's minds. The last thing I want to do is know what's going. I don't want to
Right.
hear my own thoughts sometimes. So let alone the thoughts of someone else. But to just be able to snap my fingers and say, "This is where I want to be."
I like that.
Now I'm ready to go back home. Boom, like you're there. I would love to be able to do that.
Move around.
That's probably my number one superpower.
So that's
I
your
would have.
selfish one. What's the one that you would have to inspire other people, though?
I'd like to be able to go back in time and see people like my mom, grandmother, really a lot of the women before me. I want to see them before they became moms and wives.
Ooh.
I want to be able to like watch it, like be sitting on a perch, like watching what led them to make any, not even just good, bad decisions, all decisions that got them to kind of where they are. So if I could go back and see the behind the scenes that what got them to where they are, what made them make certain decisions and whatnot, I would love to just see what made them who they are. Because, you know, we see mom, oh, she can do no wrong. She's this, she's that. I want to see who you really were before you had obligations and responsibilities. I want to learn the real them.
Wow.
That's deep.
Right.
That's awesome.
I've never even thought about that, but that's super dope,
I tell it to my husband all the time because he, you know, I couldn't make sure, rest in peace, his mom, she was very quiet and reserved, and then he learned that she was like the life of the party. I didn't see before she became your mother.
Thank you.
She
You
was
was a
a
whole
whole
person.
person.
She had hobbies and, you know, she had things, you know, that she wanted to do on her own. And, you know, as kids, we don't
I
see
love
it like
that.
So I'm very, you know, honest with my sons. Like, oh, when y'all go to bed, mom goes outside. Like, I don't just do mom and work. I have hobbies. I have a life. You know, I'm more than just a wife and mom.
I love that. You
So
think that's important?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, age appropriate, true.
Of course.
Them, but they don't see me as just servant. They don't see me as
The lady who scrambles eggs in the morning.
Yeah. They don't see me as just lane of servitude. And all I do is take care of everyone else. There are times I say, oh no, that's got to wait because mama's got to do this.
Yeah,
Or
that's a
mama gotta go to
dangerous.
work. Or even mama just don't have it right now, and I need to take a rest and a break. And so I'm teaching them, you know, boundaries. Have a life outside of your role as a spouse and a parent, even as an employee.
Absolutely.
You have to have those boundaries. So I try to model that to them.
Listen, you're speaking to my heart right now because honestly, when I wanted to start this podcast and drag Kat into it, initially dragging her into it, it was an attempt to. It was like I'm grasping at my friendship with her. I'm grasping at an opportunity to have an identity outside of just not, and I don't want to say just because that could be taken the wrong way, but outside of family life, you know, and being like a mom and being a care, you know.
It's like, oh, where are your kids? Why aren't you doing this? Why? It's like, they're going to leave the house one day.
I want to be a whole person. Have you not seen that? Have you seen women who you meet and you're like, all you ever did was this,
I have
and you're like,
acquaintances, and it's like, you do know we can do things other than serve our husbands and kids. Like, we can take a break.
We can take a break.
Our husbands are not the help. We can leave and they will be fine.
They're not going to fall apart. They're
okay.
capable.
And, you know, they're worried I should call. My kids know when mama's gone, if they're not dead or dying, call and check in. But I need to go find people who are sitting in front of me. Don't walk past the people available
in front of you.
To get to me.
That part.
To get to me. So
I love that.
I try to tell people, like, you know, balance, but also you can't pour from an empty cup. And what good are you to everyone else if you're not good?
I love it.
Jessica, or what do you want to let the people know where to find you?
Oh, I in typical Gemini fashion just changed like all of my usernames. So you can find me on Instagram and TikTok under the Ray Bellamy. I go by Ray on the internet because there's a million Jessicas everywhere. So I go by my middle and last name on the internet. And then, of course, if you join Create, Connect, Collab, I'm always in there too.
I love that. Thank you so
Thanks
much
for sitting down with us.
So, you guys, we have another fabulous, fabulous guest today. I want to give you an opportunity to shout yourself out, introduce yourself to our listeners.
Awesome. So, most people know me as Natasha Cheatham. Some know me as Transparently Tasha. Even fewer know me as Tasha Mack. If you know, you know. Either way, say it with respect. Much appreciated.
She said, put some respect on my name.
And we will.
I love it. Basically, I'm loving the energy. So tell me a little bit about what it is that you do and like what are you known for? How would people know?
Absolutely. I love to lead with that I rest for a living.
Wait a minute. Can you pause real quick?
I can.
Because I have to take that in. Because when I say that's
And
my
are they
dream job,
hiring?
like when I tell people my dream job, I'm like, how can I relax for a living?
Yeah.
So please let me please get into
so
it.
it actually started from a place of recovering from health issues. I had got COVID and went into liver failure, and sitting in the hospital, I was like, something ain't working, God. Something ain't working.
Gosh.
So if you can show me a path to rest and retreat and relax and help other people to do so for a living, that's the path I'll take. I was already in the mental health and recovery sector as an advocate. I'm also a peer support specialist or recovery coach. And so everything that I do is about better connecting with yourself so you can better connect with others, making sure that your mental health is in a positive state, and recovering when we need to. We all have to recover from something, whether that's just a bad day or, an accident. For some, in my case, it was addiction at one point as well. So, yeah, that's what I do.
Wow. I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never had to recover from anything.
Right.
It's funny because I get that a lot. And
really?
Yes, I do.
Unironically? Right. Okay, because I was being silly, people.
I know you were, but
all kinds of issues.
It's like, oh, no, me?
Come on.
I mean, the one thing I ask people is, have you ever broken a bone?
I've done that too.
Right? Have
Not
you ever
yet.
had a breakup?
Yeah, did that.
Have you ever been in any type of accident?
Yep.
And usually at least one of those, they can say yes. And then I
Right.
said, are you better after that situation? And they say yes. I said, then you've recovered from something.
Yeah, let
I
them
know
know.
that's right.
Yeah.
Walk them through it, girl. Let them know. One
That's
time.
funny. Like the fact that people stay in denial so long.
Oh, yeah.
That's, I mean, it's not funny,
It's
but
sad.
it's interesting to observe because to me,
Oh,
it's like, I couldn't even pretend like.
And why would you want to, though? What do you think that's about? You know what I mean? Like the whole idea that like, oh yeah, we fight so hard to put on what I like to call a front fest. You know, I do it. I take part in that. You know what I mean? You be fronting because sometimes, you do just have to put on a face and do something maybe you don't want to do or you're tired and you still have to push through. But like, why do you think people fight that so hard?
Because healing takes work. And a lot of people don't.
I'm about to throw my
Well,
computer.
let's time out. Could you say that again louder for the people in the back?
Lean into the mic. Say it slow and crisp.
Healing takes work. Like, and it's a very deep and intensive, and oftentimes it can be painful because a lot of us have unresolved trauma and other things. A lot of us just haven't really ever sat with our feelings. And when we start to, we immediately start to buck against it. We're not necessarily taught, how to manage our emotions, how to fully identify all of the different emotions that we feel. Most people know mad, sad, and angry, and that's about it, and happy. Yet there are so many different feelings that we experience and that we have, and learning to, identify them and then work through them. Like I said, that takes work, and a lot of people just don't want to do it.
I'm glad you mentioned emotions because this is something I hear over and over again that like women are more emotional than men. Is that true?
Oh, child.
She said, is that true?
Opinion,
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Professionally, statistically, I don't know if that data is really out there, to be honest. But personally, what I found is it's about equal, and oftentimes I find that men are actually more emotional. It just is expressed in a different way.
Okay.
It tends to be bottled up. And when they do express it, it is like this explosion, right? And so I've noticed that a lot of the black men around me were high strung. Like everything sent them off. And I'm like, and you got the nerve to call me on
Relax,
stage.
right? It's like, you're prone to high blood pressure, right?
No, but for real, you know.
Yeah.
And so again, it just goes back to that piece of not knowing how to identify your emotions, not knowing how to manage them, not knowing, like I said, just how to sit with that and feel that, and then learning how not to carry that, because you can feel your emotions and then not carry them.
Dang, I want to come where you be at.
Right. Yes. Like where can we find you?
Absolutely. On just about not any social media, because a lot of them out there now. But I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can find me as Transparently Tasha on all of those platforms. My website, transparentlytasha.com. And I have two businesses. One is a nonprofit. Our government name is Minority Recovery Collective, Inc. But we go by Mercy, the acronym MRCI. We go by Mercy. One is easier to say. And two, it just embodies everything that we are and what we do. We provide mental health services to our community, curated for our community. And I honestly just love that work. And then my for-profit business is called Intimate Oasis. I wanted to create something that would feed into the nonprofit because sustainability for nonprofits is a real thing. Also, I wanted to create a space because I kept asking myself, who cares for the caregiver? Who heals the healer? Ooh. And I'm surrounded by all of these people who are in service to other people, yet they weren't necessarily taking care of themselves. And so I wanted to create something where, we host retreats. I offer private self-care sessions and wellness coaching, different things of that nature, so that, we can better take care of ourselves.
Love that.
This is super dope. I love this. I wish we had so much more time. Like I promise you, like you promise you'll come back or something. I know.
I would love to come back. It's actually in the works.
Holler at
that'll be
us.
perfect. Let us know.
Holler
We
at
would
us.
love to review it and have you
Absolutely.
back.
Like, I'm trying not
I
to
would love
blurt
that.
a whole bunch of stuff out.
Or anything you think we should read.
Oh, absolutely. If I could give one recommendation, if y'all haven't read it already, and even if you have, read it again. Rest is Resistance.
Yes.
I have it on the list. I've seen that.
Yes.
Rest is Resistance.
Rest is, and it's also reparations.
Come on. It's revolution, baby.
Yes.
It's a lot of
All
things.
the
The NAP
Art.
ministry, I assume you're on to that.
Yes,
Yes.
the NAP ministry.
That
Very
is
much
so
on
funny.
it.
She's an amazing person and just an amazing revolutionary and advocate when it comes to rest. And I discovered her in the thick of my recovery from addiction, from, my health challenges. And I finally felt seen because I kept telling people, this can't be how we supposed to live. Like, to just work ourselves to death, to
For
pay
what?
that
That
rise and
like,
grind,
that
yeah.
doesn't make
What,
sense.
though?
That doesn't
It's
make
wild.
sense. And so she's actually a huge inspiration for me for both of my businesses, actually.
Excellent. Well, I love this so hard. Just before you leave, really quick, what's your number one advice for anybody who wants to be unstoppable in what they're doing, whether it's business or personal?
Absolutely. Rest more. Like I had told them out there, just as much as you schedule your mani-pedi and your doctor's appointments and all the other things that you do to take care of yourself, schedule your rest if you have to. It's why I started doing the self-care sessions. I have a studio coming available in Fountain Square here in spring 2024,
Nice.
where people will literally be able to schedule time to rest. You can come in, schedule an hour, 30 minutes if that's all you got, 2 hours if you really got some time, but take that time to rest, take a nap, read a book, whatever it is you need in that moment to rest and reset yourself. Do that for yourself. You owe it to yourself to rest.
I love that. So this is honestly, I feel like everybody needs to hear that. I can't wait to connect with you and talk
I look
more.
forward to it.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
I want
awesome.
y'all on my podcast, too.
Listen.
Oh, shout out your podcast, please.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So my podcast will launch January 1st.
Okay.
And it is called Live Simply. I really wanted to talk to people from all different walks of life and talk about what does it mean to live simply. And I've had people say, I don't think life is simple. I don't think we can really live simply. And we break that down, and I ask them why. And it's just been such a rewarding experience. I'd love to have y'all on.
We'd love to. Well, I'm speaking for
Absolutely.
myself. I'd love to be on.
Yeah, I would hate it.
We
Clearly.
we gonna have to make it happen.
I mean, I basically just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You took me somewhere, and that's beautiful. I love the message, so I can't wait to connect with you. That's what we're doing here, though, at the Unstoppable Retreat.
Did we do the superhero question?
No, but yeah, we
have
can do
time?
that real
We
quick.
have
Yeah,
time.
that's a good question,
real
please.
Because it was funny because she said she don't want to read mine. Jessica.
Should I read to say the question, or do we already know? Because
Well,
y'all been
we'll be
listening.
like, we've been doing it.
You
What's
know,
your
okay.
superpower?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So mine would be to read minds. I'm actually in school to become a therapist at the moment. And I would want to know, like, are you really ready to do the work?
No, the answer is no.
The answer
You
is
don't need
always
to read
no.
nobody's mind.
It's like,
I
man,
can
I'm
tell
just
you
here
that.
because the course said I had to take anger management. Ain't nothing wrong with me.
They don't want to do it.
But I would also want to read people's minds to honestly help them see what they can see.
Yeah,
Because there is so
objectively.
much. Yes, there is so much that is in our subconscious that we don't recognize how much that impacts us in our day to day, just because it's not in our conscious mind.
Wow.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to read people's minds. I just want to have influence over them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
necessarily. I'll let you
That's
have
fair.
whatever it is, but I would like to, in a positive way, obviously.
I feel like I can already read people's minds. Everyone's just some
I don't think you
version
can.
of hungry or horny.
Oh God, yeah, you know what you do? It's a scale. You're on there
it's
somewhere.
just escalated levels
all of the
that.
faves are right there in one.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And then you get
love
tired.
yeah,
then
that
that's
part.
pretty
And then
much
it's
it.
the rest. That's where the
And
rest
then
comes
you
in.
take
Rest
a
will
rest.
always
that.
come into play. Okay?
Yes, I love it. Well, thank you
No,
so
we're real
much.
quiet. This has been great.
Absolutely.
ladies.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you. Excellent. You guys, we have another illustrious guest here with us today. And I want her to shout herself out so you guys can know who she is.
What's up, y'all? I am your girl, DJ Mary Jane. You can follow me at DJ Mary Jane Detroit on Instagram, or you can follow me on Facebook at DJ Space Mary Jane, one word.
I love it. Let's just real quick, because we are at the Unstoppable Retreat today. So we were going to get into that, but I wanted to tell people how we met you. Do you remember? Do you remember? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh shit, she came through with the
you.
hold up. No.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh. So we did our first live show for the Indiana Black Expo, curated by the lovely and talented Boxy artist. Let's go one time. And yeah, you were the DJ and we just vibe. First of all, we're both from the D. Let's put some respect on it. You know what I'm saying? 313 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we kind of vibed on that and everything. And then somebody stole your snacks and I laughed at you. And
you gave us batteries.
She basically pimped you. She was like, we was talking about pimping earlier. It always comes back to this.
Everything's pimping.
This lady had a backpack on. I was like, bitch, these my snacks now. I was like, yo, it's a stick up.
Water and took everything else.
Took the chips. I was like, okay, so yeah, it was pretty funny. But anyway, it was a good time. So I'm really glad that you get a chance to come on our platform and talk with us, DJ. So tell us what you're doing here today and a little bit about what you do in general.
So first and foremost, I've been here since 8 o'clock.
Oh my God, the baby tired.
This is work.
Yes.
Well, they had reached out to me and she said that she wanted me to be her DJ. So
I like it.
I just curated the vibes for today and we had a good time.
The vibes were immaculate. They was in there getting it.
I said, feel it.
Yeah, we were talking about, so basically, because this retreat is about being unstoppable, we're kind of asking people, like, what does it take? You said you've been here since 8 o'clock. Like, on a Saturday, when you could be doing anything, what keeps you pushing to, like, do these events and show up at these different places?
Well, I'm a full-time DJ. So this is how I make my income. So
it's like, I don't want to be poor.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't like
That's
homelessness.
The threat of poverty chasing you.
The hate mail, as I like to call it, is showing up.
I think
that
was on Fresh Off the Boat, where his mom told him, "It's like work is your vacation from poverty."
Oh my God, ain't that
it is.
Okay,
that sounds real sad.
It do though. So let me ask you this:
have a real vacation,
and we just got them talking about rest.
I know. That's what I was getting ready to say. Do you love being a DJ? Let's start there. Is this what you love? Okay,
I love it a lot. I worked a regular 9 to 5. I work for an IT company called Vine Dental. And we had a director that came in, and I really think I was too black.
Ooh, hey, when that happened.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, she couldn't lay off she couldn't like fire me. So she just got rid of the entire department. It was like maybe 4 or 5 of us, but she got rid of all of us. And it was traumatizing. I said I didn't want to work for nobody again, so I just got on my grind and just went real heavy with DJing. So I've been doing that now for about 9 months.
Wow.
I like that. That's scary though. Like, I mean, that transition from being employed through a company to working for yourself. I mean, like, I do think you have to feel unstoppable. Like, you have to, like you said, the bills keep going, but
and also too, I think you said where it was you were traumatized a little bit, because I think people get these jobs for that sense of security, and then it's like taken away from you, and it's like, well, I might as well work for myself since there's no real security. You know, I get that feeling.
Going through the silent racism, the microaggression, and
it's not so silent, really. If only it were silent.
Yeah.
You know, it's usually in the form of, you know, insidious personal questions. And like you said, like, you get those vibes. Like, we read a lot of books. So I've heard that story before, where it's like you get this person who they probably don't even understand it totally in their mind why your presence there bothers you. Like, in their mind, they're like, well, you're just always under suspicion. Or I remember the first job I ever had, I was always accused of stealing. And it's like, I don't want anything out this raggedy motherfucker. It's like, what was it first? I was a sales associate at Montgomery Ward at Lafayette Square. And seriously, this is so Detroit. I hate it here. I hate it here. Come back to Indianapolis right now.
What was the first thing they said you stole? You got, was it bra, panties?
Oh my God.
Okay, so this is actually what happened. I got brought into loss prevention because a chick who actually was stealing got caught, and she tried to say I was stealing too to take the heat off of her. And so they brought me in, and I was like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I ain't stole nothing out of here. Like, there's nothing in here I can't afford. Like, it's Montgomery Ward. And I remember one night too, they thought like one of the cash registers I shut down was short like $30, and they wouldn't let me go home. And I was a minor. Keep in mind, all this time I'm under 18 years old.
They kept you.
Yeah, they kept me there. And I remember I was crying because I had finals the next day. I still got an A's. But it was like, yeah, and in my mind, I'm like, what is going on here? But another lady, she was grown. The girl got caught stealing. They did the same thing to her and brought her in. And they're like, yeah, we got you on tape stealing. And she was like, roll them. It's right, pull it up. Like, just pull it up. I know I'm not stealing anything out of here. So, yeah, and they shut down. So it's fine.
I still got an A on my test, and after all that racism and stress.
Yeah, hell no. But it's like there's this constant like suspicion at you, and it's like, damn, like,
racism is hilarious.
It is hilarious.
My goodness.
It shows
so
how
yeah,
ignorant and stupid you and uneducated you are.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, and there's a jealousy I think sometimes too, because that was another thing. When I got other jobs, there was just this insistence that I don't know what I'm talking about. Like it's like you.
I'm sorry. I have the giggles now. It's her. I feel like it's her energy. It
really is. I should be sitting here.
It is.
And break y'all two up.
I'm sorry. All right.
It's fine. What about you, Moni? Any racism?
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I'm still locked in at my job. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying. It's a silent revolution and whatever. But yeah, I mean, I do think it takes an unstoppable spirit to show up to a job where you feel like you have to deal with that all the time too. And so, like you said, in the form of hate mail, bills, it's like that's why I go. But also that's why we podcast though, because I get to meet super dope people like yourself, other artists and creatives, and I'm learning that I feel like having that artistic space is very healing. It's very cathartic, and so I'm into it. So I really like it. I wanted to ask you too, though. We were talking about superpowers. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you it two ways. So, like, just for yourself, selfishly, what superpower would you have? But in terms of inspiring people and to be like unstoppable, what superpower would you have in that way?
The not giving a fuck superpower.
That's a good one.
That is a superpower.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm just gonna be.
So you already have it?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
No, it has to be something you don't already have.
Yeah. So damn, that's impressive. Yeah. Like if you could get, I'm like, damn, I want that one now. Download that on my here. Put that on here right here because I know fucks be giving invisible fucks. Engage. It's the worst. Yeah. Thank you. How do give me with one? Yeah, but something that you don't feel like you possess or that you would aspire to.
A superpower.
Yeah.
I would say I will invincibility. I bet you a lot of people say that, but
that's the first one today.
Really?
Yeah.
I would choose that superpower. Not because sometimes I just don't want to be seen, and I just want to get away with some shit. So
that's real. That is so real.
I just want to do something like out of the ordinary and just get
I don't want to be
with
associated with it completely though, but I want to do it still.
I like really want to like fuck some shit up too. Like,
I love
really
that.
fuck it up.
I want that for you.
Yeah, that does sound fun now that you mentioned it.
Yeah. I don't even want to go into a bang. I don't want to do none of that.
Nothing like that.
Just an agent of chaos.
No, I just want to
An agent of
I want to go into the building
Like Loki.
have all our credit and just fuck up the computer system.
Oh, that does sound fun. Bring it all
slap
down.
my old boss.
I was gonna say that. Go find that old. We ain't gonna talk
Did
about
you ever watch
that.
Atlanta?
Oh, Atlanta. Did you ever watch that show?
No, I didn't.
Oh man.
Don't take my black card from me.
No, not at all.
we don't
There was
do
just
that.
an episode where Donald Glover did this real deep, like, revenge plot on this lady, and it was amazing.
He went hard.
He went so hard.
The pettiness involved was like,
Yeah,
Just
how
ruined
it
her
would
life.
be to
Like,
me.
got her to
Total
ruin her
pettiness.
life. Like, that was...
it's like, I'm gonna give you the tools,
Right.
and you're gonna
but
do it.
But just because you want to be racist to me, like now, it was a perfect revenge fantasy. Because I'll do that sometimes when someone just gives me a petty slight and I just fantasize about ruining their life.
Oh my God, that is fun. Just a quick hard laugh. I heard a story that it was an old man on social media talking about he was in line at McDonald's and somebody was behind him. I guess he was taking too long, so she's honking her horn. She's being all extra out the window and stuff. So he goes up to the window. He buys his food and was like, hey, I'm going to pay for her food behind me too. You know what I'm saying? So then he pulls up and he shows the lady the receipt. Like, I bought both, but give me all the food though. So when she pulled up, she didn't have no food. And I don't know why, like, I felt like I felt like that was the perfect, that is like, yes. I want, like, that's the kind of like pettiness that I'm really into, because it's like, you know what, I'm gonna buy your food, but it's mine now.
Because you're just so important.
Because you were doing a lot.
If you were important, you wouldn't be in that line at
heart.
McDonald's.
Yeah, man.
That's not what
that story.
important people do.
No, they
like,
don't.
they're just so important.
It's like, girl, get out of here. You in line at McDonald's.
Yeah.
You playing yourself. Like,
Yeah.
how, you know what I mean? Get up out of here.
You go to Culver's.
Right. And then you gotta wait. So just chill out.
Right, just chill. But yeah, just in the lines of pettiness. That was a petty story. That
and if
just
you're in
warmed
such
my
a
heart.
hurry, don't stop at McDonald's.
Don't
just go
stop.
to wherever the hell you going.
Because you don't know how long.
Because
and
the
line was long
vibes.
when you got in it.
Because have you ever been waiting on somebody and they come in with some food and it's like, really?
They like, I was already
late as hell, and then you stopped, and it's like that coffee's still hot.
I can see the steam coming out the little crack.
And you didn't ask me if I wanted anything,
That
so you
part.
showed up late and left me hungry.
See, now that's the way I do it in reverse too, though. Like I know when I'm fucked up though, I'm gonna come through. I'm not gonna just come in with food because I'm late. I'm gonna have a whole like, here you go your sandwich. You got some coffee too.
Yes,
just to
we
kind
all
of
gonna
band-aid it.
eat. Yeah,
we
make it
all gonna
nice.
eat,
It's
you
a
know what I'm
holiday.
saying? Okay, I like that. All right, so top 3 things that make you unstoppable as far as business and stuff. What do you think you need to pull it off?
I think one, I don't have a college education, so that's one of the things that also keep me thriving, because I notice in Indianapolis, a lot of people here go to college. I'm from Detroit, so
It's like they don't
it's
be
not
doing
like,
that.
We have a lot of diploma mills here.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right, especially in the city.
with them. So I also learned too, where it's like y'all not doing nothing with the diplomas that y'all have. Like I see people that got diplomas and working, entry level jobs. So, but I would say one is education. It don't make me feel any kind of way that I don't have an education. It really pushes me
That's the
to
motivation.
show that like you really don't need a diploma to make you like who you are as a person.
Let's go.
The second one would be the fact that I don't have no kids.
That'll stop you.
So
That does not hurt.
you know, the assistance would be helpful if I had, kids. I have some
feel
food
you.
stamps,
No, they're always a deficit.
It's
You know,
you never come out on top.
hate to
a stimulus check. I remember they got mad at me because I made a post that said I was mad about the like people with kids getting a stimulus.
I feel you though. I feel you,
people
but
was like, if you mad, just say that. And I'm like, bitch,
I just said it. Yeah,
Like, I'm mad
that
as
was
hell.
the actual post. It was about me being
Like,
mad.
I want $5,000 too.
Man,
You know?
they gonna take
But-
4,999 of it. By the way,
Right.
but okay, all right. So what's the last one? What's the last one?
The third one that makes me unstoppable is I feel like I'm an underdog, like a black sheep. I'm like the black sheep in my family. I think I'm just a black sheep, like in general. So I think that also just keeps me going and make me unstoppable too, because
You the wild card out here. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm gonna do. She already said she want to be invisible.
Agent of
so
chaos.
Yeah, thank you. I was
Yes.
trying to find that, but agent of chaos.
the agent
I
of
like
chaos.
it.
That's nice.
I like
well,
it.
where can we find you?
Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying?
Lord. DJ Mary Jane, where can we find you?
y'all can find me at DJ Mary Jane Detroit on Instagram, and if you just type in DJ Mary Jane on any social media platform, you'll find me there.
Let 'em
I
know.
like it. Thank you so much for spending your time. We know you tired, girl. We appreciate you. And continue being unstoppable, my friend.
For sure.
Before we go, we must give thanks to Urban Nerd for providing our music, and legal services were handled by Trezanae M. Atkins. If you like what you heard, please feel free to join us every Wednesday for another fake-ass book club. Cheers.
Thank you guys for listening. You can check us out at thefabpodcast.com. Please subscribe, rate, and review our podcast wherever you're listening right now. We want to hear from you. Come put it in our life. Thanks again, and until next time, peace, love, and the Fake Ass Book Club. We out.